Hey guys, it's Jennifer, and today's DIY, if you can't already tell by the title, it's going to be on this baby lips. And if you don't know what baby lips are, it's basically a product by Maybelline and it's a tinted lip balm. This is super moisturizing and it gives a nice tint to your lips without being too bold, and it is really easy to make. So if you try it out, definitely send me a picture on Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag JENerationDIY. Also add me in it so I can see it and retweet it and like it and all that jazz. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is some wax, and I'm using some beeswax from Michaels, but if you can't find that, you can also buy those 100% beeswax candles and they will work fine. And you can also use different types of wax. It doesn't have to be beeswax. And then you'll need a lipstick and a knife and a container to put your end product in, and also a heat-proof container or bowl, and a pot, some measuring spoons, and something to stir with. And I also forgot to show this, but some carrier oil. So the first thing I'm doing is just shredding up my beeswax into little pieces, and then I'm shredding enough to put into my little half a tablespoon, and then I'm pouring it into my heat-safe bowl, and then also measuring out half a tablespoon of carrier oil, and then also dumping that into the little bowl. And then I filled up my little pot with a bit of water and turned on the stove, not too high because I was afraid of it overboiling. And then I just put my bowl inside and took a little bit of the lipstick and stirred that in. And when I thought I needed more pigmentation, I added more lipstick so it looked like this, and then I took some vanilla extract for a little bit of flavor and smell, but it kind of blew up in my face because all of it sank to the bottom, so I wouldn't recommend it. And then I turned off the stove and took it off the heat for a few seconds. And then I took my mold that I made from this plastic that I wrapped around a cylindrical object, and then I just taped it together. And I did this because I didn't want my lip balm to sink to the bottom of the container when I poured it in, because there's a hole at the bottom and on the sides. So here is me pouring it in, and if you can see the little black pellets, I know they look really gross, but they're the vanilla droplets, and yeah. And I kind of dripped here, but you know, nobody's perfect. So I just put it into the fridge to let it set for about 10 minutes, and then I took it out and it was hardened. And then I just peeled off the plastic, and then this is what it looks like. And then I just slided it into the tube, and there was a bit of excess, so I cut it off and melted it down and put it into another container. Here I'm just smoothing it out. So this is how it turned out, and I love it. And if you don't have that lip balm container, you can also use this regular circular container. And this is the swatch. I know it's really sheer, but that's what it's supposed to be like. And this is the swatch on my lips. This is kind of awkward, but yeah, that's what it looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post videos every week, or I try to. Also, don't forget to follow me on my social medias, which will be linked down below. That's about it. I will see you guys next time. Bye!